Fireworks erupted live on GB News as political commentator Benjamin Butterworth launched a scathing attack on flag-waving patriots, dismissively calling them jobless yobs during a heated panel discussion with host Patrick Christys. Butterworth didn't hold back, accusing ordinary Britons of having nothing better to do than hoist Union Jacks, whilst panellists Carol Malone and Sir Jake Berry furiously defended the grassroots movement. The confrontation intensified as Butterworth claimed the flag displays were simply illegal attention-seeking, prompting explosive pushback from his fellow guests, who accused him of embodying the very elitist attitudes driving British frustration. Then came the hammer blow nobody expected when Butterworth was completely cornered over his legal claims, left scrambling and unable to name a single law being broken, exposing his argument as hollow rhetoric. Watch the clip. But before that, did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed? We get it. Life's busy, but subscribing is free and helps us keep making the content you love. Hit that button. It takes a second and means the world to us. Thank you for your support.
Good evening. Operation Raise the Colours is in full swing. Patriots are coming out to say that this is England, this is Great Britain, and we are sick and tired of being walked all over. And frankly, we're not standing for it anymore. You can see there, we're all up and down the country. People are attaching either the Union flag or the St. George's flag to lampposts, to anything, really. People have even been painting roundabouts in the St. George's Cross. It's happening right across the country. People have even been going out at night to hoist the flag. I mean, the only reason that people are deciding they want to hoist all these flags now and raise the colours...
Because they're furious.
...is because they're absolutely bloody furious of the state of Britain today. And they want to reassert the fact that actually, shock horror, Jay, this is still Britain.
This is absolutely fantastic. I am so pleased that people are doing it. And I can say, if you're a GB News viewer, go out there, find your local lamppost, put the flag up, get part of the Hoist Their Colours campaign. Yeah. This is absolutely brilliant because Britain has woken up and said, look, we have one culture. We live in a multicultural society. We have one culture. That's British culture, which is enriched by people who come here, and lots of them come here and proudly take part in our British culture. But the British public is biting back in a peaceful way, showing how passionately they feel about our society, our people and our culture, and the fact that they do not want it washed away by this woke leftist agenda that is being pushed by the government, the Labour Party, and these bureaucratic bodies like local councils. Jay, come on, Britain, this is brilliant.
Just on this, though, I mean, I actually do think that part of the thing here is that a lot of people don't feel enriched, and a lot of people do feel, I appreciate you're not a Conservative Party member anymore, but the clue is in the name of the Conservatives, and your lot didn't conserve anything, did they?
Well, look, it's hard to think of what the Conservative Party did in the last 14 years when I was in government that was actually Conservative, but we could do a whole separate show on that. This is really important. Carol is right. We should be proud of our country. In fact, if you go to Commonwealth countries around the world, they're hugely proud. We call it colonialism. They call it, the Commonwealth Partnership. They're hugely proud of it. Britain has woken up. And unless our politicians wake up to this really, really quickly, they're going to see themselves washed out of power. Yeah. Britain at the moment is a tinderbox. At the moment, people are peacefully, quite rightly, going around putting flags up. That could so quickly turn. I'm sure we'd all agree. I'm sure we'd all agree. It is far, far better as a peaceful act of protest to put a flag on a lamppost than it is to repeat the appalling scenes, the disgraceful scenes we saw last summer with the riots. But Britain is a tinderbox at the moment, and these councils who are ripping them down, they're chucking a match in.
Yeah, I mean, I can't help but notice some of these councils that appear to be doing most of the taking down, as far as I can tell. Now, maybe this is because these are the areas where most of them have gone up. I don't think it is, but you've got Tower Hamlets there, and you've got Birmingham, and, you know, there's two areas there that do not, demographically speaking, do not have a huge white British population. I wonder if that's got something to do with it. I don't know. But look, shouldn't these councils just let them fly the flag? I mean, it's the flag of this country.
If you're going to let an area fly a Palestinian flag or a Pakistani flag, why not a British flag in Britain? And it's actually censorship to not let them do that. He's saying it serves no purpose. Serves no purpose to have a Palestinian flag flying in Birmingham.
Correct. That's fine by me. I agree.
Of course it's fine by you. But if
I don't want a Palestinian flag up.
But you're not understanding where the British psyche is. The British psyche, they're told constantly that it's racist, that it's nationalistic, to be patriotic and support the flag. People confuse patriotism with nationalism.
Well,
they're two entirely different things.
And again, I will just say there's a supreme level of idiocy taking place here, because if you start taking flags like that down, well, guess what? People are just going to put more of them up, and they keep putting more of them up. And what is essentially seen as some kind of civil resistance movement, which is to say, actually, you know what, we've taken all sorts of BS here for the last however many years, we've had enough, we're going to put the flag up. But, yeah, you start doing that, if you start taking them down, I'm sorry, but the more and more of them will come up.
Last time I went down the Mall, there was a flag flying from every lamppost. Yeah. And even the King's getting in on this. There's Union flags on every lamppost in the Mall. It's got the royal seal of approval. Britain, get out there and do it.
All right. Well, and apparently even Sir Keir Starmer said that he spoke.
Quite right.
Yeah.
A spokesperson for Tower Hamlets Council said, while we recognise people wish to express their views, we have a responsibility to monitor and maintain council infrastructure. Where flags are attached to council-owned infrastructure without permission, they may be removed as part of routine maintenance. Yeah. We also contacted Tower Hamlets Mayor's office for comment from Luftar Rahmat, and we are awaiting a response.